We should be getting people hopping in. I might have started a little early, but that's fine. I know they're running their last practice right now. Qualifying will start in about 6 minutes. Right, I think I'm alone for tonight, so nothing out of the ordinary from what I've done in the past. So we are looking at a Bristol dirt race. I did not get any track information, but what I do have, if I can find it again, are our point standings. Here we go. So coming into week 3, we still have a decent battle for our top spot and for our transfer positions. Currently, as they sit in the top 5 points, Iron Man holds the spot over Lost by 7 points. Irish sits third, and then Asylum's fourth, with Trippy, the defending champion from last season, sits currently in fifth. And their separation is 13 points to the top 5. Then our bottom 5 near the transfer area, Rocky Top sitting in 14th. He's only a few points above that. Keep in mind, it's still very early. Georgia Dog sits 15th, 2 spots above. You got Sammy on the line, and Steel, Silent Kings, and Dingleberry are the closest ones looking in. Also, actually, that's a hot one. They're all tied from 17th down. Oh Jesus! And from 17th all the way to 23rd, they're all tied within 4 points of the final spot. That's Steel King, Dingleberry. That's a hot one. EXO, Do Prime, and Insolvable. So a tight battle early on for the transfers. So everyone trying to get through that while also people battling for that regular season. Try and see how many we have for tonight. It looks like a giant field, so that's always a good sign. Currently looking at 23. I'd imagine we'll have some late joins. Alright, so they should be finishing up with their practice. Then we can load in and watch a qualifying. Just a few minutes. Come on, when y'all gonna be done? Oh, now they're done with that practice. I do have my in-car view 20 of Spidey. So based off of some practice times, I see Spartans is doing pretty well. Alright, so coming into week 3, I believe, yes, we've had two different winners. We saw Bad Omens win last week at Atlanta. And our first week winner was Asylums. So, of course, Asylums come back into victory lane early in the season. That's pretty much expected. Bad Omens was a surprise, so we talked about how he's locked in for the remainder of this regular season into the playoffs. Ready to see Turner Rex tonight? Possibly 20. I ran a race here with 14 or 15 cars in a league, and it went pretty well. Honestly, it went better than our asphalt race, but some of these guys are different. Not sure what might be happening between arguments or whatever. Also, Exa, can you invite me to qualifying if you're? Yeah, I shall be in qualifying, so I can sit there and watch it. Thank you. Hopefully they turn damage off for qualifying. So that's going to be a little bit annoying with our cameras switching up onto people's views immediately. There's already a wreck. It does look like damage is off for qualifying, so that is a good sign. So from what I do know, Bristol here is a topside heavy track. They're running about very low 17s to very high 16s in lap times. Oh my god, can people not stay in a line? And yeah, like I said, currently sitting on 24 in the field. Who's calling the cars out? Spartans is, okay. Hey, it is a 30-second ad so that we're not stuck here for 3 minutes watching ads, okay? And there's nothing going on right now, so calm yourself. But as I was saying, the high 16s, low 17s, the fuel is pretty broken. It shows like 300 to 400, but I want to say you get about 70 to 120. I'm not positive on that. Something that will help that fuel, though, is turning down the tape. So if you can hear me, I would recommend doing that. Hint, hint. I don't even know the amount of laps. I think they posted that so I can look at that. It is 125 laps. Honestly, that is still pretty short. I guess I can do a scroll through the field so we see who we currently have. Oh, and is on 3x, so yeah, the fuel is definitely going to be pulled down even further. Okay, we can do a quick field scroll. We got Spartans, Irish, B13, Savage, GS. I think he's subbing for a car. Yeah, I think he's normally an XT. Got Little Savage or Insolvable. He's yet to change his name back. Lee, the 22. Omens, last week's winner. Squid, who's on a season rise right now. Kings, saw him good in practice. Lost, battling that regular season points lead. We got Spidey, EXO in the 21. Sammy in the 27. Here he's having some lag issues, so hopefully he can make it through the race. 44 Rocky Top, or 500 Pole Sitter. There's Mets fan. Yeti in his 47. Dry Sox is already lagged out of qualifying. 42 of Impact. 9 of Georgia Dog. 12 of West. He is subbing for Iron Man tonight. 43 of Sterlo. 10 of Do Prime, 2 of Proxy, or Adam is Slow, or C9. I never know what name he chooses to use. And back to Spartans. I swear, this man has used 7 different names since I've known him. Yeah, this is the last group for qualifying, so we got about 5 more minutes before they finish that. Fine. You want your screen time, you needy prick. Now don't fuck up because I'm watching you. I'll give you the castle curse. What did I just say? You wanted this. supposed to be in the high side. Oh, perfect. A random 30-second ad starts playing. I hope you're at the EXO. I hope you messed up your qualifying. I swear I'm going to turn to you during the race, EXO, and then you're going to wreck immediately because of this. Also, it's pretty funny that I got a random ad break while your qualifying was going up. Basically said, fuck you. Right, looks like they are done with qualifying, so they're just going to run out those laps. What time's your run? Because you're aiming for low 17s. And I mean very low, borderline 16s. Yep, that's gonna be like mid-pack. I saw in practice all the way to like 7th was an O. Now that 18 knows how to dirt race. Just go ahead and back out for that so they can get through that. I'll hopefully be able to see our qualifying order on my in-car. Damn, they ended it with timer. They had like 12 laps left in qualifying. Right, and it looks like Spidey will get the pole. The first Toyota pole, I think, in like several seasons. And Lost will get second. Third, I'm not able to see where. Third is Georgia Dog, so he gets a good starting spot. I see Proxy's in fifth. Not sure who is in fourth. That is for NXT. I probably should have specified Premier Series. Oh wait, no, never mind. Both no, yeah, both Daytona dirt or Bristol dirt races have been a Toyota because who was it? NASCAR guy got the pole for this race last season. So I need an invite. Y'all loaded in pretty fast. All right, so yeah, Georgia Dog third, Sterlo got fourth. Of course, Spidey on pole, Lost in second, Proxy in fifth. There's more people watching Spidey's stream than there are mine. I feel sad. Alright, perfectly timed. I still love that the overhead board says Heat 4 still. But we're going to get ready for a 125 laps at Bristol Dirt. Spidey leads them off. And there they go. Let's see what Lost can do as he has the preferred lane on the outside. Spidey should be able to clear him going into one. 21 and Exo already the first one to move out of line, and Spidey will clear for the lead immediately. They single file out back to fourth as they fight for fifth. The 2 car in 9, that's Proxy and Georgia Dog. Already the first lap clear. Problems with Spidey's as Lost had a massive down on the inside. 1 car on the apron, I believe that's the 8. He gets it going. That was Savage. Still no incident right now. Spidey has been leading, has led the first 2 laps. As we look back through here, it's the jumble of cars. The 22 making dicey moves down in the middle. That's Lee. And 27 of Sammy around already. I believe single car. Oh, the 8 gets tagged by the 21. He keeps it going. And we have a passive lead. Lost has got it, and Spidey's fallen down to third, possibly even fourth. 3 wide out of 2. Or sorry, out of 4. He gets walled. Lost controls. Spidey has fell back to 5th and about under fire from the 12 of West. So it was a single car. It was the 27. Went around by himself. No caution. Still going. Lost right now has started to pull away from the rest of the field other than Sterlo. I think he's the only one catching the 41 as we run. He is. So the 43 is Sterlo is on the move, catching Lost. Georgia Dog sitting solid right here behind the 2 car. Ooh, got a jumble of cars back here, shuffling around. 4 wide on the straightaway. The 6 gets crushed. That's B13. Had Rocky Top and Savage on him, and I believe Irish. Oh, the 18 goes around. The 10 loose. I'm not sure if anyone caught the 18 back there, but they are 3 wide and bouncing off each other back here in the mid-pack. 22 down the inside. The 47 almost wrecked as well. It's Yeti. Spartan's on the move, still in the top 10. He sits 9th. See 10th place back there is an Exo. Actually, ooh, never mind. The 27 was lapped down. The 14 had trouble. He went up into that outside wall. He's going to get slowed. I'm going to try to keep an eye on Lee, as it looked like he's been the biggest mover so far. GS and somebody made contact. They keep it going. So far, only 1 car wrecks, whether it be into the wall or a car around. Lost still holding a solid lead. We are only 12 laps into the race. Is 37 in stage 1. everyone is still pretty single-filed out for this lead. West is on the move. He is slowly catching the 20, but not by much. I believe he also has some front-end damage. Looks like the 43 is also barely catching the 41, but has maintained the gap for the most part. He's waiting on a mistake from Lost. See a lot of mid-entries and then settle in on the high side. The 9 had his a little bit mess up. It's going to give an advantage to the 20 on the far outside, and they touch. That 20 is going to go on the wall, and the 12 will capitalize on him, but has to back out. Not sure what happened there. Might have gotten loose under them. It's hard to tell if these cars are dead loose unless I see them going down on the inside wall. Right now, a breakaway from the top 3. Georgia Dog under fire from the 20 car. Does not get that through. He still has his high side. One car around. I think the 27 again. Spidey is having troubles keeping it in this top 5. It's under fire from West once again. Impact is on the move as well. He's pulled away from the 14 of Spartans. Georgia Dog back in the wall. Third place on the back bumper is second. They are getting very close to Lost. Closing up on 20 laps through. So far only 17. Sorry, 18. 27 of Semi is not having a fun race right now. Oh my god, Spidey and West on the inside. One got loose and the one hit him again. West is not having trouble. The 14 right in the back of him. The problems for them as well. They get going in the battle for a second. 43 lets the 2 by. So now Proxy is on the move. 43 let him by so he could fight the 41. I believe we have about 17 laps to go in the stage. This is flying by pretty fast. That's how they run there. Try to look and see who's in our running order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's 7th. Spartans in 8th. Exo is currently sits in 9th. Kings is up to 10th. And Mets fan on the pit wall. I believe single car. I wonder if Bad Omens had an issue. Now this is a little bit confusing. Did the 22 get lapped? Or has he moved past some of these guys? I'm not fully sure. Let me try to get back to my lead. As the 2 car has gotten by the 41 for the lead. I don't remember seeing the 22 get past, so I wonder if he's caught the front. He has not. So that is a lapped car between the 43 and the 9. I was just talking about how Lee was doing so well. It looked like he was making the moves. Now Savage also about to go a lap down as well. Proxy, after taking the lead, has pulled away. Sterlo has fallen off, but still able to barely catch the 41, so I'm not sure if he's going to get him by the end of the stage. That is a battle for second. Then you look back here, if I could actually see the cars. The 12 is down pit road. I'm not sure if they actually have to pit or not, but they are 11 laps to go in the stage. Three car and 10 together. Right now our lead still the 2 car of Proxy. Lapping the 8 car, he's about to catch the 78 of Dry Socks. Up ahead is Bad Omens and Insolvable. So West came out of pit road, and it looks like this is 6th place right here. This is Impact, just behind Spidey and Georgia Dog. Yep, Sterlo, Lost, and Proxy still hold those spots. I'm not sure where everybody else is other than these two right here. Ooh, 78 had trouble. He went around. Still only single car incidents. Two cars driven away with this stage, and we have a fight for second, as well as a fight for fifth. Sorry, for fourth. 22 get in the mix as those two fight for position. I believe it's 6 to go, coming up to 5 to go. Probably going to be no change for that top 5, so let's look at this. Yeah, 4 to go right now. No more cautions. A few of these leaders have a bunch of damage. I believe Impact is catching this battle, so that is for 5th right there between Spidey, Georgia Dog, and Impact. Spidey sits in 5th currently. 3 to go in the stage. Once again, Proxy has driven away with a lot of lap traffic between them all. Yeti goes 1 down. He's about to catch the 18. That's 2 to go. See the 2 car, he's the lead up there. He's cleared the 18, catching up to 48 now. This will be the last lap of the stage. Oh, never mind. The 2 car went down pit road. I don't know what happened there, but the 2 car went down pit road. I wonder if he wrecked down it. But that's going to give the 41 the stage win. And the 43 Sterlo will get 2nd. Georgia Dog goes to 3rd. Impact gets 4th. Silent Kings gets 5th. And Spidey got 6th in the stage. So I'm not sure what happened to the 2 car, but now he's going to be in there for a little bit. And Exo said we'd have 20 cautions. All these wrecks have been single car. The 2 car does get out of pit road, but I believe he's a lap down. Oh wait, he's just going to get the way around, so he will be back in the lead lap. Alright, let's see what Lost can do as the control. Oh wait, never mind. Somebody else is down pit road. Exo went down pit road. So I think he's going to take over the lead. Nobody else down pit road. Here we go. Yep, Exo will take over the lead from a stage pit. I believe that should be illegal, so I want to say these front 2 are going to drop. Nope, the 18 stops in the middle of everybody, and that's going to be a possible caution. Either way, Exo out front still, and oh my god, the 44 just flipped. Rocky Top went around, caught a few cars. This has to be caution here. They take it. The 21 still has it. I believe the 18 is out of fuel and missed the pit. So Spidey, after restarting about 6th, got caught into some of those wrecks. 21 at Exo pit at stage end still has the lead. I'm not sure if that is getting called or not. See the 2 car who led majority of that stage. He's deep in the midfield. 14 getting a lap back. Squid just outside the top 5 behind his car owner, the 16. He's gotten ahead of Kings, Georgia Dog, and Spartans. So that was our first caution. Happened on lap 1, stage 2. As we currently sit, that is 4 laps down. We have 30 to go. And majority of the leaders will not pit. Pretty much all of the top 10 other than 1. And if you're required to pit, you do have to go down the backstretch pit stalls. So they go in. Where are my front? I'll sit on impact. And Exo will pit at choose, so he'll be in the back. It's going to get the lead back to the 41 of Lost. Him and the... Actually, wait. Yeah, okay. 41 of Lost, and the 43 so far have been the only 2 to stay in the top 3 in the entirety of the race so far. And Impact and Irish up to the 2nd row, so they have picked up a lot of positions from after the stage. So looking back, the 3 car had pit from 6th place. He lost maybe only 3 or 4 spots. Now he sits there with fresh everything. And Lost going to lead him to the restart zone and send him off with a giant jump over the 43. He got going perfectly. The 42 capitalized and gets the high side, but the 43 powers down on the inside. He'll clear the 42 Impact and settle in 2nd again. See what Irish can do. I've seen him do good here at Bristol Dirt before, so he now has track position. See if he can use that. His front 2 start to pull away a little bit. Impact still sitting in no man's land ahead of Irish behind the front 2. The 6 car B13 got really low. Might have been able to get back in, but still fighting that 3 car. He's not letting him in just yet. Look back here with Savage, who's picked up some time after going a lap down in stage 1. He fights the 12 car. That 6 and 3 have settled it. B13's gotten in front of Squid, so Squid has fallen off. He fights with Lee. I think they just made contact behind him. So they get going. West is also falling position. Here comes that 2 car of Proxy. He's on the move. Oh, 48 and 31 connect. Big lag spikes from the Bad Omens. Look back up with our front 6. A lot of shuffling around. The 6R B13 is actually moving forward now after he got by that 3 car. He's working on the 12 and the 8. I think he just got nose chopped after the 12 hit the wall. But they are still moving. Irish and Impact both in the wall. They're losing time to the front 2. And I think we're hitting caution. We do. Oh, bunch of cars wrecking around trying to catch the field. So I'm not sure who was involved in that to be called a caution, but either way, that's going to set us into the second for the race. 14 laps through on stage 2. Let's see how many we have left once I see it. And that is 20 laps to go in the stage. So stage 1 went very quickly, green the entirety of the duration. Now, halfway into stage 2, we have had 2 cautions. And from those, the biggest gains have been the 42 and the 16, who have been able to maintain the 3rd and 4th positions. The 20 car, the 9, those 2 have fallen off a lot. The 2 car also, I think he's been making his way up, but I want to say he was collected in this previous wreck. So they're not having a fun stage 2. I will say somebody who is happy with the race so far is Lost, who, since Iron Man is not here, automatically took over the regular season points lead only 3 weeks in. Especially with his stage win, it's going to help tremendously. And I believe he might win stage 2. He's been able to keep distance over that 43 as long as possible. Okay. Lost back on the outside. 43 inside. Impact and Irish in the same place as they were. Pretty much no change in the top 10. We'll see how this works out now. The 42 had a great jump over Sterlo. 41 had a great jump over Sterlo last time. Does he do it again? He does. And Impact gets the advantage going into turn 1. Clears for second as Kings hits the wall. The 43 saves it and keeps 3rd. Kings falls back to 4th. Irish fell back to 5th under fire from the 6RB 13. Lost still leads, but here comes Impact. What can he do that the 43 could not? They get going 18 at 47, hitting each other back on the inside. That's too wide back for 15th. Lost has it. Impact is moving forward. He blocks the low lane. The 43 is also moving, gets closed. Impact holds that position steady. 9 car on the wall is going to split 3 wide. B13 getting forward. Split again. The 9 with a move. He keeps it ahead of B13. Georgia Dog maintaining his 6th place position. The entirety of the top 5 is all in one line. Irish tails. Right now, Lost has been able to pull away from Impact for just a little bit. The 43 all over the back bumper of Impact for 3rd. Kings, what can he do as he peaks and gets back in line for the high side? We have 13 laps to go in the stage, so ending soon. They catch the lead. He gave him a little bit of touch. He peeks out. The 43 had a run, but does not go down. He's going to hit the wall from that. The 4 car will take it, though. But no speed on the bottom. He'll have to fall back. Not sure what happened to Irish. I guess I missed him on camera. Switches. The 41 loose. That's the moves the 42. And the 43 splits the middle for the lead. Sterlo with the 3-wide pass. Sends it. As they hit 11 to go. Now Impact falls to 3rd. Lost holds 2nd. Impact into the 4 of Kings. He's going to lose 3 spots. 14 on the move. They touch. They have GS behind them. They scatter. And now the 43 starts to pull away from the 41. They run Sterlo, Lost, Impact, Georgia Dog. Who else is there? After Georgia Dog is the 6 of B13. He's made it into the top 5. And then behind him, you have Kings, Spartans, GS, and Lee. Sterlo has pulled the lead. Lost, not able to make that time back up after the shuffle. Laps are closing in. I want to say we're hitting 5 to go now. A13 on the move on the back bumper of Georgia Dog. This is for 4th. Let's see if he can get that pass to get another position. Georgia Dog still holds the outside away from him. Sterlo continues to pull away on the lead as the 44 lags out next to the leaders. See, there's a wreck out back as they hit 5 to go as the 20 car. He got sent around. He's not able to get that going, so he's going to go 2 laps down. 43 Sterlo still has it. .41 and 43 about to tango. So I'm not sure on laps, but it is winding down. 43 all but has this locked up. They've caught the 16. He's about to go a lap down, so I wonder if he got caught in a wreck earlier in the stage. Impact and Lost side by side through the line. That was not the final. Actually, it was the final. So Lost and Impact almost traded positions, but Lost will hold on to second. Sterlo got the stage. Georgia Dog held on to 4th. And B13, I believe, got 5th. He did. 6th place is Kings, 7th GS, 8th Spartans, 9th Lee, and West will hold out 10th for the stage. And now the 20 car, our pole sitter, is multiple laps down going into stage 3. Here we go, Sterlo on the bottom, the 41 on the outside, but now Sterlo has control. They send him off. Can he beat him going into turn 1, or does Lost have that preferred lane? We saw at the start, Lost was able to clear on the bottom, but the 43 does not. Here goes Lost back to the lead. 3 wide for 4th. The 2 car of Proxy's back in the mix. That's the 21 fighting him for that position. The 14 of Spartans has moved up to 3rd. Impact fell all the way outside the top 5. He's fighting Savage and Bad Omens. Sterlo holds the outside. The 41 choosing more of a middle exit. Spartans will see what he can do as he sits 3rd, and the 4 cars having trouble out back, getting split by a few cars. They're going to keep it going. Single file all the way out. The 22, a little bit of an issue. He saves it. Pass for the lead. The 43 has the high side. Does not have him clear. 41 has to take the inside. Loses a lot of time there. Here goes the 43. And will take over the lead again. Oh, the 9 in the wall. He hit some cars. That might be a caution. We'll see if that gets called. And that's gotta be the 3. The 18 and 3 gets connected. The 16 pushes the 78 down in the wall because of it. See if they call it. Oh, the 2 car and 21 hit. I believe they stay straight. Is this caution? It is not. They are still green. Look at the jumble of cars back here. You're 3 wide exiting 2. The 3 almost walls the 22. He keeps it going. Now they're going to split him. Lee gets into him and a massive stack up at the line. A lot of spread out cars here. Oh my god, I think the 22, no, he's still going. He almost wrecked. And the 16, 20, and 22 collect each other. That's got to be a caution. Looks like the 16 doored them into the wall and they went around because of it. That'll be our first caution of stage 3. Let me get back up to our lead. They should be taking it here. That's not a caution? That wasn't called a caution. I'm confused. Okay, I guess no caution, and Sterlo now has a massive lead. I wonder if some of these guys back here slowed up a little bit and let him by, or just let him pull some time. I could have swore 2 cars were nose and nose. That was Metz and somebody else, the 9, I think, Georgia Dog. They keep going. I want to say we're at 35 to go. Sterlo still leads. Impact has taken over second, over Lost, I believe. So Loss has fallen off a lot. He's outside the top 5 now. So as they run, it's Sterlo, Impact, Spartans, Proxy, Savage, and then the Silent Kings, the 27. Another incident down on the inside. I believe they cleared. That's Kings, or Savage, Kings, and then Lost. Oh, they connect. Lost has to go down the inside. He will clear Savage, and the 4 car with a massive slide up. The 41 going to go down. Does not clear him then, but I think he makes contact with the 8. We are 29 laps to go. Sterlo is driving away. Proxy with a little bit of trouble. He saves it. Not sure where most of these guys are in the backfield. Oh, slowed. I think we now have our caution. So caution for another incident. And that's going to stack everybody up for a late run in stage 3. Irish going to go get one of his back. So far, Sterlo has been the car to beat. He has been in the top 3 the entirety of the race. As we see, Lost has fallen outside of that for the first time this race in Stage 3. He's outside the top 5, and now Impact has slowly crawled his way up and sits second. While the 14 of Spartans, who's been quietly sitting outside the top 5, but just in reach, sits third. Proxy has also made his return to the top 5. He sits fourth. We saw his multiple laps led in Stage 1. Everybody cycles through the backstretch pit so they can get to the front. So Sterlo went in as leader, Impact second, Spartans third. We'll see who does what. Tires matter here a lot, so I don't imagine some of these front guys will be taking 2. And the 42 passes both the 41, 43, and 42 all had to have taken 2 tires because the 41 was outside that top 5 and moves up into second. That or the 43 had damage because that was a lot of position changes. It looks like the 42 definitely took 4. Either way, Sterlo's still going to line up on the front row. Proxy sits right behind him. Lost has picked up his position, sits behind the 43, or sorry, the 42 of Impact. Impact is the control. We're going to go back with about 25 laps left in the race. These front 4 have been your strongest 4 tonight. We'll see who's got it. They send him off, and a great restart by the 43. Matched it perfectly with Impact. They go down into turn 1. They connect. He keeps it off the wall. The 41 almost had a run. They almost went 3 wide for the lead. But an Impact will continue. Has the high side still. The 43 doing all he can to try to get him cleared. Keep him back. The 42 and 43 slide. Sterlo doesn't take it. And they caution early. I wonder if it's a restack, because they called caution coming out of turn 2. Looks like Impact will keep the lead. I believe he still had it over Sterlo. And we have 21 laps to go as they sit. So I want to say we're going to go green with about 19. So it looks like we might be going with green with 18, so they pass the lap one more time. So very little amount of laps left. Can Impact Sterlo Lost? Yeah, just these three. Can one of these three get their first win in ODRL? I don't believe Sterlo has won, but I want to say he's been close. I could be wrong, but I know Lost hasn't, and Impact definitely hasn't, as he's still new to the season. I am not sure what is going on, but they are running some laps down. By this rate, they're not going to have any more laps for another caution to happen. Alright, let's see if they choose this time, and it looks like they will. Of course, the 43 going to take down the inside again. He did very well on the first try. Now, Savage is in the picture now. The 2-car lost a good amount of positions off that caution. He's back in the 4th row. Let's see what Savage can do. Maybe the 41 also clears the 43. He had a really good restart last time, but not so well in the previous times. Can he get this right? And we'll see how many laps we have left once we go green, which is right here on Impact. They send it off. They jump that 43 hard. 41 might be able to clear him if he can stay on the back bumper of the 42 with 16 laps to go in the race. Oh, cars around in the back. I think they're okay. Oh, the 43 and 41 hit. That's going to stack up the outside line. And the 43 will take over that second place. That's got to be damage to the 14 and 4 as they collect again. Sorry, not the 4, the 2. And bounce off the wall, and the 43 is clear sailing ahead right now. Oh, and Proxy going to go down to the inside wall. Hit the nose right on the entrance of pit road. So his race is done. Keep an eye on this 43 as he is trying to make a move up there. What is happening with the 2-car? He just drove up and hit the 14. I'd imagine Spartans is not going to be happy with that because he definitely hit him. I saw his car move. Right, our battle for the lead. 43 of Sterlo is here. We have 11 to go. Nobody else to challenge. We see Wes has moved up into 4th. Lost still holds 3rd. The 43 needs to get him out of the high lane. There's not a lot of passing opportunities down low. I believe we're coming up to 9 to go. Yep, it is 9 to go right now. The 43 has lost some time to Impact. 2 people trying to get their first time wins. 8. 41 is closing a little bit of time to these two. 43 is definitely being held up. 7 to go. They're approaching a lap car, the 4 car of Kings. Coming out of 4, going to take 6 to go. I believe there still might be a chance for caution. Just see everybody single file out there. The 43 is close again. He's leaving the high lane open. The 42 might be in trouble if he can't get back up there. He closes at 5 to go. No more cautions. Impact is wanting to run a lower line, but the 43 is holding strong on the outside. If he can get a nose over the 42, it's game over for him. Sterlo not able to get the run out. It's as close as he can. There's a nose, not able to get it on the exit of the corners. Sterlo's doing all he can to try to get on the outside of Impact. He gives him a touch. It is 3 to go. They're coming up to 2 to go. The 27 of Sammy is going to block the leader. That's going to give advantage to the 43. They touch. The 27 just changed this race, but the 43 back in the wall. Impact is not able to get up to that high side, but the 43 is not able to get the run also. I believe this is the final lap. What does the 43 do? He's going to send the inside, and they hit. Impact and the 43 hit. That's going to give it to Sterlo, who holds it out and takes it from Impact. Lost going to hold on to 3rd. West driving for Ironman, going to get 4th. And then Spartans holds 5th. Exo looks like 6th. And I can't see who's in 7th. Looks like B13. Impact doored by the 43 and lost chance for first win, and Sterlo takes it from him. I can already see Impact is not happy, but something very satisfying. Numbers 43, 42, and 41 finish 1, 2, 3. I know I invited the top 3. There's Spartan, and West is in. Yep. Make sure to include audio.
Oh, fuck.
I just realized my phone has been playing audio the whole time. Hopefully that it has not played through the stream. I invited him. 1, 2. Yep, just missing him.
Ah, frustrating. I know that little bump Sterling gave me just shot my car straight to the right. Yeah, he yeah, he just texted me. He was on the bottom and I was wrecking coming off. No, 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 no.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
there he
No,
is.
yeah, I'm
Now
not
that
worried
he's
about
in,
it.
we can
I mean, I
go
wanted
ahead
to
and
win, but
start.
it is what it is.
Appreciate it,
Right.
man.
So we got
And
our drivers
I
in.
mean, I
So
never want to do
okay.
that to you. We worked so well together. I was on the
No,
bottom, and it
no,
just
no, no. Yeah, it's when you tapped me, it just shot my car
That's great.
straight to the right. Like, I mean, it turned me straight right into the wall. But it's all good.
great race,
One,
though.
one, two
Great
finish.
race.
Good with that.
Yes, sir. Great race.
Top 10
Okay,
all
now I can
stages.
speak. Alright, so now we have everybody in here. We can start with our fifth place finisher, and that was, I believe, the 14 of Spartan.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so you had a very quiet night in the stages tonight. Still out, just barely outside the top five, but was still running very solid through that. Put up a good fight at the end. Uh, I want to say you're running top three for a good portion of the beginning of stage three, but fell back. Was not able to keep up track position, but a fifth place solid points day regardless. How do you feel going through Bristol with only, I believe, we had five cautions?
For the most part, Bristol was a good race. We expected it to be pretty much of a caution fest, and but it turned out really well. We did have a quiet night. Like you said, we hung around the backside of the top five for a while and top eight. I think I got eighth in both stages. I felt like I had a really fast car. I just couldn't get through the traffic until that last stage. Took two tires. Got up front, ran some laps up front, and I just made a couple mistakes getting loose off the corner, hitting the wall, and lost some track position. But all in all, it was a good race. Definitely happy with fifth place tonight.
All right, yeah, solid points night, like you said. Got eighth in the stages, fifth in the race. So definitely keeping yourself away from that cut line. I believe you are pretty safe considering even though we're only 3 weeks in.
Did miss
As
last
long as
week.
you show up, you should be good. Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
As we see you here in the booth every now and then, I believe you should be pretty well off. So,
I appreciate that. Thank you.
all right, look forward to seeing you next week as we move over to a unexpected showing. Haven't seen this name in the booth in a while. Welcome back up here for your fourth place West, subbing in for Iron Man. So,
How's it
how
going,
was
buddy?
your night? I believe you weren't much in the stages, but definitely in the stage three. You made a late charge, just not enough laps to get it done. So, how was your race driving in for the 12 car?
Yeah, I felt like I had a great car the entire time, and I kept ended up finding myself in bad places that I didn't need to be. I got in several wrecks in the first two stages. I was nearly three laps down at one point, and I was finally able to get a good run going and work my way back up. And at the end there, I ended up in more people's problems, so I had a bunch of damage, and I was just trying to drive it to the end.
All right, and yeah, like I said, other than the stages, ran a good stage three, bounced back for it for a good run. Like I said, just not enough laps to get further up from where you thought you could finish, but a fourth is great nonetheless. Right, and now that we're up to our top three, it's very satisfying to look at. It's number 43, 42, 41, 1, 2, 3. So thank you, three, for finishing like that. Love to see that. It's nice. And speaking of the 41, Mr. Lost back up into the booth once again, this time third. You, other than the 43, were one of the best cars tonight, set in the top three the entirety of the race until late in stage three. You're able to bounce back for a third place, but it looked a little troubling coming up to I believe like 20 to go. You did not want to be where you were, able to fight back and finish where you did. How was your experience here with Bristol?
Well, I want to begin by saying congrats to the winner, Sterla. He had a better car than me all night, and I knew that, but I was just able to block him good enough through stage one, where I won. Surprisingly, I didn't know I was going to, but I guess Adam pitted with one to go. and stage two I finished second. So overall, Knight was proud. And we did really good. I was hoping 41. It was going to go 41, 42, 43 for 1, 2, 3 instead of 43, 42, 41. But it is what it is. We had a fast car. Qualified outside pole and stayed there the whole night. And considering this isn't a track I'm very good at, for me to be there the whole night and stay away from the garbage, I was really happy. I only made 2 or 3 mistakes all night that cost me. One was the one in stage three where I went from second to 15th or seventh or whatever it was. And after that, I made a really good pit call. Almost got the lead off pit road. I think if I'd have got the lead off pit road, I had the race won. I just needed to get another tenth of a second on impact, and he beat me out on that last caution. I chose the outside. Caution came out immediately. Sterlo got to second, and I just didn't have enough of a car to stay there, especially with how I took my strategy. But overall, the race was really good, and I'm happy about it. And we're going to go to next week. I believe I'm the points leader, which I was not expecting to say this early on in the season, but 41's points leader, and a good race for Outcast. 3 people in the top 10. Hell yeah.
You definitely are the points leader. I did mention it right after stage one, considering you won that one after Proxy's mishap. So, yep, welcome to the top spot. Even though it's early, you can definitely hold it on as long as you can. Right. And
Yeah.
our second place heartbreak finisher. Second place is nothing to be mad about
I'm not mad.
except when you were in the lead on the last lap. A great run for you, Impact. You had to claw your way through the stages and contended in stage three. You kept right there on them, waiting for something to happen. You took the lead. I thought you had it set, but
Me
I'm
too.
guessing you said you were wrecking out of four coming down the, or wrecking out of two coming down the backstretch,
No,
and got
Sterlo was.
collected. Oh, both of you were. I
Sterlo
I
was
thought you were.
wrecking, and he got into
Ah,
me.
yeah. Either way, it's unfortunate that that happened that way. Just probably glad it wasn't intentional
No,
because it was a very entertaining race between you two. The first win just barely got away again, but cannot be sad about a very strong showing at Bristol Dirt of all places. So, how do you think this might translate into the remainder of this season? Because I know a good finish is definitely going to help you keep away from that points line.
it was a good race. It went a lot different than I thought it was going to go. I thought it was going to be a wreck fest with that many people. But, I qualified in the top 10. I stayed in the top 10 in all the stages. I was never outside the top 10. Uh, made my first adjustment. Car felt good. Just ride my line. You know, trying to watch out for my teammate, make sure I didn't get into him. Uh, Coming there to the end, I took just a half a can of gas, and it got me the lead. And everything felt good. Everything was looking good. I was just praying for no caution. And then when that 5 to go came, I was like, all right, no more cautions. Let's go. Uh, some lap car, I don't remember who it was,
27.
slid up right in front of me, and I hit him in the rear, and it slowed me way up. And Sterlo was able to get back to my rear end, and just going into whatever turn it was, he went low and just tapped me just a little bit, and it just turned me straight right into the wall. But I was able to keep it going the right direction and manage a second out of it. So best finish for me in this series. Uh, had no accidents the whole race. That was the plan. Uh, Practice went well for my team, and 1-2 finish.
All right, yeah. Once again, great finish from you. A great race at the end there. It's fun to watch. Just disappointing that it happened that way. But look forward to seeing you up here again. We know you have the capability of doing it.
Yeah, I did not. I was planning for a top 10. That was my goal, to make a top 10, qualify in the top 10, and stay there all night. And I exceeded what my goal was, and I'm happy with it.
All right. And on to our race winner, who is a first time winner in ODRL. And speaking of it, the top three were all fighting for their first wins. And Sterlo's the one who's able to check this off. Make sure your audio is included. We got you. And just want to make sure.
Yeah,
Sterlo,
yeah, yeah.
you're
Yep.
right. So you had the best car tonight, the only car to not leave the top three, I believe, the entirety of the race, and you were able to get by Impact on a unfortunate incident, but you kept it there the entire time. Finally got that box checked. How do you feel being locked into the championship, gotten a win for ODRL, and the momentum push that you've had since the start of the season?
Yeah. First off, just like to give a shout out to Sam, Midnight Air. He put this new team together, put me on board, and was able to get him his first team honor win in the Premier Series. So to be able to do that, and also in a 1-2 fashion, really just shows how much together as a team we work together. Me and Impact, we run with each other and lean off each other for tips, and tonight it worked. And I hate what happened between me and Impact. I have nothing but respect for that guy. Just white flag, Bristol coming off to kind of, and I sent it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't send it. I sent it, but I was able to hold the bottom, and unfortunately, we're just side by side, tight, coming off of two, and it's either kind of let up off the gas and get real loose and wreck yourself, or you just stay in it and hope for the best. It was one of those type of things, but all in all, the car was good on a short run and long run. It was fun racing the 41 tonight, the 14, the 2, and the 42, of course. But all in all, it was a great night.
All right, yeah, like we said, first win. It's great to get that off your chest as you've been fighting it the last few weeks. You've been a front runner, and I don't think that's going to change even after the night. So look forward to possibly seeing some more wins later in the season, and look forward to seeing you in the playoffs as you are locked in with two others. So first 3 weeks, three different winners.
Yes, sir. I
That's good.
appreciate it.
Right. We have anybody else want to say something before we head off?
I'm just super super proud of the Premier Series and how they handled themselves tonight. The past couple races have been a little shaky, but for this one to be what we expected, a caution wreck fest to be like this, just it's heartwarming.
Yep, and piggyback off that, Atlanta was great last week, um, and expectations were this would be a wreck fest like everybody thought it was, and I'm pleasantly surprised. Everybody stayed positive for the most part, until the probably third stage where it gets a little, gets a little cutthroat. Nobody wants to take a strike and pivotal time, and everybody fought. Some people not so happy, but just like real NASCAR, not everybody's going to leave a race really happy. So I'm proud of them. Congrats to Sterlo. Congrats to Midnight Air for getting his first win, and um, to the moon. They're gonna be great this season. Thank you.
All right, and that will do us for Bristol Dirt. We'll see y'all next week for. Actually, what do we have?
Michigan, I think.
Ah, basically Michigan. So another draft track, which in the Gen
Ugh.
7s is definitely going to be a fun race to watch because you can actually use the bottom lane now. So look forward to seeing what that might cause in the drama department because we know how Kansas is. Right. So we'll see y'all next week whenever we go and put people in the walls.